For this new short film series, we've finally returned to forestry. We would like to introduce you to a very special company that masters several other disciplines in addition to forestry work. Get ready to see some interesting machines and exciting glimpses into what goes on behind the scenes at this incredibly innovative company. We join the highly versatile Galle GmbH from Brandenburg and start this story at a major construction site near Sedlitz in the district of Lausitz. The Galle team spent several months on the site, working an area of around 140 hectares with a range of construction machines, tractors, forwarders and harvesters. For a bit of background, this site was actually home to an open-cast lignite mine from 1921 to 1980. Once the mine closed, the land was recultivated. Now, 40 years later, it is clear that the underground soil structures have not set sufficiently and so pose a risk. To prepare for the work, the forest area first had to be clear-cut. Galle's harvesters and forwarders had already finished their work by the time we arrived. Now the rootstocks are being recovered. For this task, Galle uses a massive piece of equipment from the USA, the stump puller. Galle operates the only stump puller in Central Europe. Two steel wheels with a diameter of 2.4 meters that are positioned diagonally opposite each other dig through the subsoil and lift the root mass to the surface. The tracked tractor is being driven by David, one of Galle GmbH's two managing directors. Before joining Galle, this talented Italian worked on forestry projects all over the world and lived in North and South America, Australia and Africa. Galle also uses the stump puller for jobs abroad, but you will find out more about this later in this video series. As long as the trees have been planted in rows, as has been done here, the stump puller is much more effective than an excavator. It is able to clear around 1 hectare per hour. In this case, the stump puller is attached to a 170 horsepower bulldozer. If the diameter of the roots that need to be removed is less than 35 centimeters, the machine can also be towed by a tractor. On another part of the site, the roots are being pulled out of the ground with an excavator. If the stumps have been broadcasted, the stump puller is less effective. The remaining wood in the soil is then broken up by the Fendt and the FAE forestry mulcher to encourage decomposition. The mulcher can also be used during reforestation. The 939 Vario is equipped with forestry tyres and an overall protection device from Schlang & Reichardt. In addition to the cab, bonnet and tank, it also protects the underbody of the tractor. Galle's fleet features an impressive 11 excavators, ranging in weight from 1.5 to 30 tons. With bigger, time-sensitive jobs, such as this one here in Sedlitz, Galle rents construction machines like this excavator or the bulldozer. Liebherr dealer Beutelhauser has been an important partner for Galle in this area for many years now. Galle GmbH's premises are situated halfway between Berlin and Dresden. In addition to their forestry work, the company also provides gardening and landscaping services and works in composting and soil production. The company has several years' experience in land conversion and recultivation services, and in more recent years they added a complete biomass production chain to their portfolio. The key to the company's success is their well-trained team and the synergies that bring their various areas of expertise together. There is always a lot going on at the 7.5 hectare site, no matter the season, mainly because of the composting work. individuals and municipalities bring green waste and leaf debris to be composted on site. The rotting process lasts between 6 and 8 months and has to be monitored closely. Jan is the company's other managing director and took it over from its founders in 2015. A qualified forest manager, he is an expert in composting and soil production and has been the driving force behind the development of this area of the company. Bernd, another team member, is busy using the Liebherr loader to feed the Willibald screening system. The Flex Star 3000 sorts the material into 3 different sizes in a single work process. Material measuring less than 10 mm is used for soil production. Larger material is fed back into the rotting process or is sent to power plants to produce energy. The Liebherr loader has an operating weight of 20 tons. It is particularly worth mentioning its active person detection system, which works with a camera. If the camera detects a person in the vehicle's path when it's reversing, the loader initiates self-braking. This helps to significantly increase safety in the farmyard. Now let's head over to the other side of the site. The drum screening machine from Polish manufacturer Pronar is used to process coarser materials. The screening drum is over 7 meters long and has a diameter of 2 meters. Mike, the team member operating the loader, is feeding the machine. The Liebherr 556 are equipped with incredibly precise scales that are primarily used when loading compost. Highly precise material planning with the input and output is of the utmost importance in this area. Dieter is in charge of the packaging unit, which was installed in 2019. The unit packs soil for vegetables and flowers in 20, 40 and 60-litre bags, as well as bark mulch, and makes them suitable for shipping. The soil is mixed according to specific recipes, is peat-free and is made from local raw materials. It is distributed to DIY shops and end customers under a private label. Galle produced 5,000 pallets of this soil this year alone. The aim is to make this unit even more useful by utilising it to package and process wood chips. Dieter's sister Jenny takes care of the composting. Like almost everyone else working here, Jenny is a local and is from the nearby town of Sonnewalde. Galle GmbH has been a major employer in the region for many years now and assumes social responsibility. The company supports local sporting associations and cultural events. They also regularly take on trainees and apprentices. They currently employ a metalworking apprentice specialising in construction technology and 2 aspiring forestry managers as part of a cooperation training scheme. With over 1.1 million hectares of woodland, Brandenburg is the most heavily forested federal state in Germany. Peter is head of forestry work at Galle, and the area that he and his team cover begins more or less directly in front of the company's premises. Around 60% of the woodland in the region is privately owned. Each year, Galle works with a major customer that owns 10,000 hectares of woodland. This customer mainly has pine wood. On average, woodland has to be thinned out every 5 to 10 years. During this process, poorly growing or sick trees are removed to give the remaining stock the opportunity to grow and develop as well as possible. One of the Galle team's strengths is that they can meet all the needs of woodland owners. Their work starts with the fencing and care of young trees and stocks, and goes right through to the harvesting and sale of the timber. Their services even include pond and habitat construction. They are able to do all of this thanks to their powerful equipment and highly qualified team. Galle has the RAL quality mark for forest management, landscaping and composting, and they are also ISO certified. Stefan, a member of the Galle team, completed his trainee program with Galle and eventually made the switch from gardening and landscaping to forestry work. When the time came to procure a new harvester in 2017, they opted for an H11D from the Swedish manufacturer Rottner. The 8-wheeler, which has an operating weight of 19 tons, is particularly suitable for thinning out young forests like this. Stefan, just like his colleagues on the other harvesters, usually operates the same vehicle. Nearby, his colleague Olaf is working with the forwarder. This machine is a Buffalo, the best-selling model from the Finnish manufacturer Ponsse. Its crane has a reach of over 10 meters. With this type of forestry work, the machines work in cubic meters. The values can be determined by the driver of the harvester, for example, or the timber stacks can be measured photometrically to ensure accurate invoicing. As a general rule, the pine wood is separated into 3 different quality groups. The lowest part of the tree is the most valuable and is mainly used for construction or furniture manufacturing, or is often exported. The 2 other dimension and quality classes are used to make pallets or for fiberboard production. Site manager David shows us the second forwarder used for this task. Here we see Tomasz hard at work. Originally from Poland, he has just joined the team. He is very motivated and skilled at using the complicated forestry equipment. His job is to find and gather the crown wood from the felled timber. This biomass is sent to a power plant to be used to produce energy. In total, Galle's fleet contains 3 harvesters and 7 forwarders. Later in this series, we will show you another task that involves several machines, including the powerful Scorpion King. We headed back to Lausitz in winter to see the giant horizontal shredder in use and Galle's new Albach Demont 2000's first outing. In the meantime, why not check out Galle GmbH's website and follow the company on Instagram to find out more about them and any current job vacancies.